Coronavirus quarantines violators in UAE face up to 5 years in jail. Fines of dirham 50,000 dirham 1 lakh can also be levied against the person. As coronavirus spreads in the world and fears of people failing to follow the 14 days quarantine grows, UAE's Attorney General Hamad Saif al-Shamsi warned the public against violating the country's precautionary measures. Picture used for illustrative purpose only. Those diagnosed with coronavirus who fail to comply with quarantine measures in the UAE will face imprisonments up to 5 years, judicially officials said. As coronavirus spreads in the world and fears of people failing to follow the 14 days quarantine days grows, UAE's Attorney General Hamad Saif al-Shamsi warned the public against violating the country's precautionary measures. He said breaking the 14 days home quarantines and coming into contact with others is considered a violation under the law as it puts the health and safety of society members at risk. According to Federal Law Number 14 of 2014, at combat communicable diseases, infected people who intentionally spreads the virus are subject to penalties that includes fines and jail terms, depending on the types of violations. The law prohibits those who have a communicable disease from carrying out any intentional behavior that results in spreading the infection. The penalty for this violation can go up to 5 years in jail and or fine between dirham 50,000 to dirham 1 lakh, said lawyer Ghassan Al Dai, partner and head of litigation, Middle East, for UK-based law firm Charles Russell Speechlessly. He said the legislation ensured the protection of public health by promoting the country's efforts to implement a strategy aimed at combating communicable diseases. If the offense is repeated, judges are allowed to double the violation's prison term. Moreover, people can be jailed for up to 3 years and are fined between dirham 10,000 to dirham 50,000 if those who know they have been infected with the disease leave the health facilities or travel out or into the country without a pre-approval from concerned authorities. According to the law, people arriving into the country who know they have been infected should notify authorities on arrival or they can be prosecuted. All is added. The law also makes it obligatory for residents to report any suspected cases or deaths resulting from a communicable diseases. Meanwhile, Emirati lawyer Ali Musaba, owner of Ali Musaba Advocate and legal consultants, told Gulf News that if the infected person is found to spread the disease intentionally, has infected others and caused their deaths, then he or she can be punished according to the communicable diseases law as well as the country penal code. If an infected person intends to spread the disease to others and they die, then he will be charged with causing wrongful death to others according to the penal code, Musaba said. He said the penalty is up to 3 years in jail for causing wrongful death. If more than 3 people have died as a result of the violator's offense, the prison term will increase to 5 years, he added. Musaba said that there is an ethical and human responsibility on suspected coronavirus cases to stay in home quarantine and not endanger the lives of others. People should act ethically and responsibly by following necessary procedures announced by the concerned authorities. Penalty at glance. Any person who knows that he is infected by a communicable disease and deliberately transmits the disease to others will be jailed up to 5 years and are fined a sum of their 50,000 to 1 lakh. Jail up to 3 years and or fine between their 10,000 to 50,000 will be imposed on those who know they have been infected and leave the health facilities or travel out or into the country without a prior approval from concerned authorities. Those who arrive in the country and know they have been infected and not to notify authorities on arrival. Those who know they have been infected and don't follow precautionary procedures stipulated by concerned authorities.